Yo, what is going on, guys? It is FoxyDude98 here, and welcome to my Q&A that I said that I was going to do last week. Now, if you guys don't know already, last week I posted a video saying I was going to do a Q&A today, and now we're going to go and do that Q&A today. So if you do enjoy this Q&A, make sure to drop a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you're new around here as well, and let's see what questions you guys have asked me. And for those that did send in questions, thank you very much for sending in questions, for allowing me to actually do this Q&A, because if I didn't have any questions, I ain't doing a Q&A. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys have been asking, even though I've already seen them, but I want to see them again. So, let's see what you guys have asked. The first question comes from Instinct YT, and he asks, would you rather have legs as long as your fingers, or fingers as long as your legs? Okay, so let's think this out. So, if I have, in my fingers, so this would be the length of my legs. Oops, I just swore at you. Like, how would that even, like, if I had my leg like this, Jesus, long leg, I'd literally have, like, I'd literally be the smallest person in the world. But then if I had legs the size of, if I had fingers the size of my legs, I don't even know what that's awkward. That's just awkward. If I was going to answer that though, I'd probably have legs the size of, legs as long as my fingers. I'd rather be a dwarf than, or a small person with literally the smallest legs in the world than have legs the length of my fingers. Like, that just wouldn't even be possible. So I'm going to go with legs as long as my fingers for that one. So thanks, Instinct, for sending in the question. Right, so we've got two questions coming in from Reese, and he, first of all, asks, no elbows or no knees? Okay, so if I had no elbows, of course, I'd literally be like this. How would that, I suppose, let me try and pick up, okay, so I'd be able to play games okay-ish, I suppose. I'm making sure I'm still in camera. I'd be able to play games okay. I wouldn't be able to feed myself anything because I'd be stuck like this. So, or no knees. No knees would work. I would probably go with no elbows. If I had no elbows, I can still do stuff. The only thing I can see off the top of my head that I wouldn't be able to do is wash the top half of my body when I'm in a shower or eat any food. Because I can still drink, so I can just use a straw. Whereas if I had no knees, it'd be really hard to walk. And if I fell over, I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. So I'm going to go with no elbows on that one, I think. And the second question that Reese has asked is Pornhub or RedTube? Wow. Wow. Okay. In answer to that question, I'm going to go with RedTube for one reason only. Now, listen to me on this one. Whenever I go into some Black Ops 2 lobbies, there's always going to be those little 12-year-olds that start chatting loads of crap, and they don't even know what they're talking about. So when you ask them about RedTube, they're like, what's RedTube? What is this thing? So it's just easier to prank people about RedTube being something that's not a porn site. So they then search it up, and then they're like, whoa, what is this shit? So I'm going to go with RedTube on that one, just because you can prank little kids about it when they're trying to talk about stuff like that. Like they talk about, like, porn and dicks and all that stuff, and then they're like, yo, have you ever seen RedTube? Have you ever been on RedTube before? And they're like, yo, what's RedTube? And then you just start pranking about it. It's just a different version of YouTube, and then they just search it up, and then rest in peace their search history, and they're probably life, because their parents would probably murder them. So the next question comes from It's Ghost, and he asks, who inspired you to do videos? Inspiration came from big YouTubers. I watched YouTubers such as Ali, the Sidemen, and also KYR Speedy. I said that so wrong. And also Vanos. They're like, obviously, they're massive YouTubers, but just watching them do videos and going over to different gaming events and things like that sort of inspired me to, you know, I want to do YouTube. Not because I'm going to get to that stage. Well, I could get to that stage. You never know. Literally anything can happen if you put your mind to it. But they just inspired me to do stuff. Like, they always had their friends with them. They were enjoying themselves. I mean, Ali is a solo YouTuber. Similar to myself in a way. Because I do videos with other people as well. Hence why, of course, Black Ops 2 videos. But in a way, I would say that it was down to them. Like, the fact that they always laugh with their friends. They're always having a good time. Like, YouTube is going to be stressful when it comes to editing and making videos and doing lots of different creations and stuff like that. But overall, I would say that just doing YouTube itself is, it always looks fun. Like, it's never going to be depressing unless you're kind of stuck for ideas. Until the point where you've got an idea and you put it out and people enjoy it, that's when it gets the best. That's when it gets best on YouTube. So I think all the big YouTubers and how they're really enjoying doing it sort of inspired me to go and give it a go for myself. Alright, so the next question comes in from Katie. Oh, thanks, Katie. And she asks, which nickname do you prefer, Get Blanked or Fanty? Okay, so let me explain all of this so you guys know exactly where we're coming from here. So when I'm in a Black Ops 2 lobbies with Katie, we go into lobbies and we get stuff sort of like this. So I'm going to show you a quick clip now of what I mean by the term Get Blanked.
Well done, FaZe.
Search and destroy.
Fuck you then.
So there you can see that every time I go into a lobby, I always say something, and then every single time I just get blanked. Literally. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You're great. Great gameplay. And then they're just there, just like... So I just thought to myself, so of course she now likes to call me Get Blanked. But if you haven't seen my Black Ops 2 Funny Moments video, episode 37, I did mispronounce someone's gamertag. Their gamertag was Fanatic Gamer, and for some reason I thought it was Fanty K Gamer. I really don't know why I thought it was that, but I just did think it was that. So yeah, on my behalf, that's retarded. In terms of which nickname I prefer, Fanty would probably be the best nickname if you were going to give me one. Get Blanked doesn't really sound nicknamey to me. Like, Get Blanked would be something that happens to me all the time. Like, you're like, ha, you're that guy that gets blanked a lot, and I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. But then, like, if you were going to call me an actual nickname rather than Foxy or Tom or whatever the hell you want to call me, you would literally probably just say Fanty. Like, it just sounds a bit more nicknamey, even though... Yeah, so I suppose now whenever I speak to Katie, all I'm going to get is Fanty, and if I speak to anyone else, they're just going to call me Fanty. So, great, exciting times for me, I suppose. But yeah, if I was going to do one, I'd call myself Fanty, obviously. So the next question comes in from Ollie Games. I really don't want to mispronounce that, but I'm going to go with Ollie Games. And he says, how much do you want to fundle Katie? Okay. The first comment about me and Katie and sexual stuff, in other words. I was expecting a lot more, but this seems to be the only one out of the set that I've seen. Now, of course, as you know, I do a lot of videos on Black Ops 2 with Katie. And the first thing that you guys would ask is, ooh, a male YouTuber. He's playing with a female. That obviously means they're having so much sex right now. No, that's not the case, okay? We are really close friends, and we really enjoy playing Call of Duty together, and we get along really well. That's all it is. We're not going anywhere near that further in a friendship than that, okay? It's literally just great friends, we stay in contact a lot, and we play lots of Black Ops 2 when we actually have time. So, yeah. Do I want to funnel Katie? Not yet. Plot twist. Alright, so the next question comes from Helen Wilson, and it says, do you have a special video for 200 subscribers? I don't actually have a special video planned for 200 subscribers. I'll tell you what though, because at the time of recording this video, I currently have 195 subscribers. Now, every time I see people in lobbies, some people are like, wow, you've got a lot of subs. Or some people are like, you have like little subs for how long you've been doing it for. To be honest, I'm not bothered about how many people watch my videos. I mean, if you watch my videos and you enjoy them and you like them and you subscribe to them, that just means a lot to me because it means that I can entertain other people. But at the same time, like, I don't actually have a special video planned at the moment for 200 subscribers. Now, of course, if I get to 200 subscribers, then of course I'm going to have to think of something special. But I'm going to give you guys the choice. So in the comment section down below on this video, I want you to give me an idea. I want to see what ideas you come up with because, of course, you guys are asking for you guys obviously want to see a special video for 200 subscribers, but I want to see what you guys have got. Have you got any ideas of what videos I should do? Let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe your idea will be picked unless I think of a better idea. So yeah, I don't have a special video planned yet, but if you've got some ideas, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely have a look at them. So the next question comes in from Ewan McGabbon. I think I just absolutely freaking aced that name. I'm the best. And it says, have you ever seen Anne Frank in a gas chamber? No, I haven't seen Anne Frank in a gas chamber. I mean, I wish I did, but I didn't. So, yeah, no, I haven't. If you actually a little bit unsure right now of who Anne Frank is a Jew that died in a gas chamber. I didn't really look up much about Anne Frank at all, but that's all I know. So, did I ever see her in a gas chamber? No, I didn't. But did I want to? Maybe, because maybe, you know, I could use my superpowers and save everyone. Probably not, I just get shot instantly, but yeah. Have I ever seen her in a gas chamber? No. The final question for the Q&A comes from XTDX Districts, and it says, why did you start YouTube, and when is also YouTube your full-time job? Now, the reason I started YouTube, of course, it's going back to the question from It's Ghosts, where it said who inspired me to do YouTube. The inspiration from them was obviously a massive thing to actually get me started doing YouTube. But then it was also people when I was actually in BO2 lobbies. Of course, when I'm in Black Ops 2 lobbies, I just go into my own world. I just say whatever I want to say. And a lot of the times, people find me funny. Sometimes people always argue with me and say, you know, I should shut up and I'm a dick and blah, 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 and I don't really care. But there's a lot of times when people really enjoy being in lobbies with me. And then they'd always ask, like, do you have a YouTube channel? And I'd be like, no, I don't. And they'd be like, oh, that sucks. I really want, you should get a YouTube channel and all this and all that. And that sort of inspired me to, you know, like, if people really enjoy me being in lobbies and doing what I do, then why don't I just start a YouTube channel and just see how it goes? So I've got all the equipment, and of course I've got this brand new Logitech webcam which I'm using to record this Q&A right now. So if you want to see some more videos with this webcam, let me know what you want to see in the comment section down below. I am thinking of doing a new series soon, but I'll explain that at the end of the video when I answer this question. And when is YouTube also your full-time job? I don't ever class YouTube as a job. I would more or less class it as a hobby. I don't necessarily do, it's not a job in a sense, because YouTube was started for me because I wanted to do it. Like, it was fun, I saw other people doing it, and I wanted to show off a little bit of my creative skills because, you know, in later life, I want to be a computer games designer. I mean, it's got nothing to do with it, I know, but like just editing and being creative is something that can help in the real world for myself when it comes to future content and stuff made. But yeah, I've never really classed YouTube as a job. I've more or less classed it as a hobby because it's what I wanted to do. The reason I did YouTube, like I spent, I think it was like 2014 Christmas it was, or maybe yeah, Christmas 2014, I'm sure it was, is when I decided, look, I want to get the YouTube stuff. I want to give it a go. I want to see how I get on with it. And you know, it's still carrying on today, which is awesome, and I'm going to keep it ongoing. So I don't class it as a job, a full-time job. I class it more as a hobby. But in terms of when do I actually do YouTube as a hobby constantly, or as a full-time job, if you want to say it like that, that would ever be whenever I have spare time. Now, of course, at the moment, with exams starting to approach for school, I don't actually have as much spare time as I would, say, in the summer when school is completely over, to do videos. So it sort of depends on how much work I've got. Now, of course, with exams coming up, that means that there's going to be less videos, meaning that in my spare time, I'll be doing more on revision rather than YouTube. But of course, when exams are over, I have literally every single day for like 3 months. So I have loads of time where I can do loads of videos and yeah, and entertain you guys as well as entertaining myself making my own videos. So there are all the questions then that we got for the Q&A. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like rating if you did enjoy the video. If you do want to see future Q&As, feel free to leave questions in the comment section down below on this video. If I get enough questions on this video, I could even do another one next Sunday if you do wish for me to do so. But yeah, I want to thank you all for the questions. Thank you all so much for the support. If you do also have special videos for 200 subscribers, if you've got any in mind, make sure to leave those in the comment section down below. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Peace.